notes on that. Hello, 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 hello. All right, viewers, come on in. It's Monday. It is 6 p.m. So we know what that means. It's Green Table Senior Care Talk Show time. All right. As we get prepared to talk about our topic on this evening, I need each and every one of you all to share and like this post, okay? Share this on your platform and tag someone that you know would benefit from caregiving, from senior care, who is a caregiver, who will be caregiver, who will need caregivers. That's everyone. So tag someone who you know who would benefit from being in this community, being a part of the conversation, just getting in and listening and getting all the tips, seeing that really you're not alone, right? So come on in. I'm excited. Ishonda is coming. She's joining us. She's running behind. But listen, she is here in the building.
I'm right here.
There she is.
Hello, everyone.
All right.
Yes.
So listen, without further ado, listen, all of our OGs, I know you're there. I see you. Go ahead and say hello in the chat. Let's see. I already got some comments. Oh, that's Ishonda. My OGs, go ahead and say hello in the chat. Thank you again for tuning in each and every Monday. Without you, it would be no us. So thank you all for coming in, tuning in, sharing, liking, and listening to our podcast or our live.
Yes, yes.
And to our newcomers, thank you for coming, chiming in, being a part of the conversation. Don't make this your first and your last time. All right. So without further ado, I'm excited. We're going to talk about on this evening. This month is October Breast Cancer Month, National Breast Cancer Month. So we're going to be talking about some awareness, some breast cancer awareness for seniors.
Yes, yes.
So listen, again, like, share, and tag someone in the comments to join into the conversation. So without further ado, again, good evening. I'm Jessica Wright-Finch.
And I'm Ishonda Wright-Blue.
Love it. Welcome to another episode on the Green Table Senior Care Talk Show, where we raise awareness, we offer insight, and we help caregivers navigate the world of caregiving. We do that right here on the Green Table Senior Care Talk Show each and every Monday. Again, when caregivers come into this world, they know nothing. They know nothing. They don't know nothing. They know nothing. They know where to go, what to do, how to do, what's the time frame. And so here on the Green Table, we talk about all things. We tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly, what to expect. We bring resources. We bring people in, special guests in, and we talk about what's happening in the caregiving world.
Yes.
All right. So without further ado, like I said, we always have newcomers coming in. And so, Ishonda, can you tell our viewers a little bit about who we are?
Yes, we are your senior care experts. We are registered nurses. We have been doing this for a combined 40 plus years. Is that right?
40.
My.
Yes.
My. But anyway, we are, our mission is to improve the lives of seniors by preventing them from going to a nursing home, keeping them safe in their home and community as long as possible. We started our business, Innovative Senior Solutions, back in 2007, because our grandmother said when she could no longer stay home by herself, she did not want to go to a nursing home. And so That is when and how we started. We have now pivoted or evolved
Yes.
into adult daycare. We are your number one choice for adult daycare, and our services are tailored to help family caregivers by providing them with respite and relief, and also taking care of seniors who are at home alone so that they can get some social interaction, so they're not socially isolated,
Yes.
which is the number one cause for cognitive decline. So I didn't mean to say all of that, but that is a little bit about who we are on tonight. And
Mhm.
if you are interested in having your own adult daycare center, we have franchise opportunities that are available for you.
Yes, yes. So you heard it all here. And so we're going to go right into our topic on this evening. Again, this month is National Breast Cancer Month, and we wanted to talk on this evening about breast cancer awareness and seniors, right?
Yes.
And so we got 3 main points that we want to go over, and we want to dispel some myths on tonight as well as we talk about it, because this hits home for a lot of individuals. And so we want to do our part here on the Green Table and bring some awareness to breast cancers and seniors.
Well, Jessica, I know it definitely hit home for me. Of course, we had one of our senior clients who actually died from breast cancer earlier in the year.
Mm-hmm.
And I think is very important to talk about this for seniors, because sometimes as a caregiver, you may not think that that's something that you need to be doing. You need to be checking on. So I know you're going to go into the number one, the power of early detection. That's number one. Yes. I know you're going to talk about it a little bit, but I do think, now that I think about it, probably a lot of family caregivers don't, or professional caregivers. If you're an in-home care caregiver and you're taking care of a senior, they may not be thinking about early detection and what that means. Can you talk about that a little bit? Just
listen, early detection is everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want to not be reactive, but you want to be proactive. And so the way that you do that is you go and get your regular scheduled mammograms, right? And so your screenings, your mammograms, do this each and every year, no matter what, especially if you have a history.
Yes.
But this is a way to do early detection, right? This is a way that we can catch this early. You can do this, your screenings at home. You can do your screenings.
That's what I meant by the caregivers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this can be done at home every month. You can do your screenings, and then every year you can do your mammogram. And so this is a way, again, for early detection. Seniors and caregivers should know the recommended screening guidelines and ask their doctors for about risk factors. And so make sure you're talking to your doctor, right? Yes. That is key, that you need to make sure you're having conversation, you're going to your regular checkups, and you are having the conversations. If you're seeing any changes, any discharge, any abnormalities to your breast, you need to go ahead and make sure you have that conversation with your physician.
And I want to stick a pin in doing those monthly screenings. And I don't know if you want to call them a screening, but basically checking your breasts, right? Mm-hmm. Checking the breasts for, I hate to do this, but checking for lumps. And you even want to go up the arm a little bit because of the lymph nodes. That's something that caregivers can do for their senior loved ones, whether it's a family caregiver or a professional caregiver that's actually working for an agency. It is just a good practice, and the best time to do it is doing baths, right? Mm-hmm. So I just want to stick a pin in that, that we don't forget about that, because like we said, we know the number one intervention is early detection.
Yeah, those screenings and mammograms. Yeah. And then, hi, Mel put in the chat, and you need to demand additional testing if needed. So
Yes.
yeah, I actually, just a transparent moment. I got my mammogram done, and then they said, well, I see something and we're going to do another test. And I was like, okay. But if, let's say, they said, well, maybe your insurance don't cover it, or maybe you can wait till next year. No, you need to stay on top of that. You need to make sure you're demanding additional testing, go to another provider, whatever you need to do. If you don't feel comfortable with the information that you have received back from your physician, from your screening, from your mammogram, then you go in and get additional advice.
That's good, Mel. Mel says looking for pitting and an inflammatory breast cancer it does not have lumps. And I want to say that when they gave an example of what pitting looked like, I think they gave an example of an orange. And you know how you see those little dimples like in the orange? If you see a breast that has that pinting look in it, that's an indication that something may be wrong. That is a very, very good tip, Mel. Thank you for sharing that. But again, early detection is number one. And I think, Jessica, you pointed out another important key, family. Yes. If you have a family member that has a history or has been diagnosed with it, you are someone that should definitely be on top of this.
Yes, getting those checks, doing those screenings. And so know your history. Mm-hmm. Yeah, know your family history, ask questions, have the discussions, because again, that can also, you may have to do more than once a year, or so it may be some increased testing or things that you need to do because of your history.
Yes. So let's go into number 2, which is supporting a loved one through journey. Jess, do you want to touch on that just a little bit? What does it look like to support a loved one through this journey? For seniors and family caregivers?
Oh, yeah. It says, number 1, emotional support is just as important as medical treatment. Yeah. You don't want to go through anything alone, right? So you need support. You need that family support to be with you, to encourage you, to just walk alongside you during this process, right? Mm-hmm. And so someone to strengthen your faith, just those things is very important, whether it could be helping with transportation, meal prep, appointments, just needing assistance with other things outside of, just your day-to-day, right? So because life is still happening, you're dealing with, a diagnosis, some symptoms, and so you need support.
That's right. You need support. And so lastly, we're going to talk about a common myth. There is one there may be more, but there's one today that we definitely want to stress. And so, Jess, can you share with us what this common myth is that people have about breast cancer?
So, we probably all have thought this or still think this, but we're going to dispel this today, that only women get breast cancer. Mm-hmm. That is a myth. Yes. While breast cancer is much more common in women, it's very common, most common in women, but men can also develop breast cancer. It says about 1 in 833 men will be diagnosed in their lifetime. And I know, actually, when I worked I saw it for the first time when I worked at Magnolia Manor at the nursing home, and I had a male client who was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I was like, "Oh my God, I didn't know." Yeah, I didn't know, and so yes, that is a myth that is only women can get breast cancer. That is a myth. Yeah. Men can get breast cancer.
Yeah. I know it's a pink little symbol And I actually have on my pink today. But
Look at you.
I know. But yes, men can be affected by this. So, which means you too need to do your screenings as well. So lastly, we're just going to talk about some resources. I know I've seen Albany paint the town pink. I don't know all about that, but I did see some festivities where they painted the town pink. Here in Americus, Georgia, on October the 25th, our hospital, Phoebe Sumter, will be hosting their annual Walk for Cancer. Again, it's on October the 25th at the hospital at their cross country trail is where the walk will be held. Registration is at 9 o'clock. The ceremony actually starts at 9:30, and then the walk is immediately following the ceremony at 9:30. Now, listen, there is a registration fee. It's $25 per person. And then after October the 10th, it actually goes up to $35. So you want to get registered early. I don't know if we can put the flyer in we're going to try to put the flyer in the chat later on, because there is a QR code. I'm actually holding the flyer, and there's a QR code here where you can actually click it and register. So we'll try to get that in the chat for you guys. But just know they usually have a really big turnout. Sometimes there are a lot of breast cancer survivors there.
Yes.
And this is a way of showing support.
Yes.
This is definitely a way of showing support for our community. So anyway, yeah, these are our tips on tonight. Early detection is key.
It's key.
It's key.
And so I just want to ask everyone that's looking, as you share this on your platform, that we all know someone. So let's encourage them, ask them the question, are you getting a mammogram? Are you doing your monthly screenings? And let's encourage each and every one to do that. And so if you're definitely over the age of 40, you should have already had a mammogram. And so definitely, any ladies over the age of 40, ask that question. Again, ask, are you doing the screenings? And so again, because that's our number one way for early detection. And so I just encourage you to do that in your family, your friends, your community, your church family. Have that conversation and let them know about events that are going on, because this is a national awareness, and so a lot of things are going to be going on in communities. And so let's get a part. Let's try to decrease these numbers with early detection. We can do it.
I just thought about when you said encouraging each other. Turning 50. Oh my God, turning 50 leads to a whole lot of testing. Let me tell you that. Mammogram, colonoscopy, you name it, all the things. I'm like, dang. But anyway, I want to stay here longer, so we got to take these tests. So anyway,
do the screenings. Be aware. So again, thank you all for tuning in. Please share this on your platform, because that's what we want to do. We want to raise awareness.
That's right.
We want to talk about things that people are just not talking about, and we need to talk about it. And so this is one way that we're bringing awareness. And so we need your help to share this on your platform, tag someone in the comments, and we'll appreciate it. So thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate you. Thank you. Hello, Ms. Carter. Hello, Ms. Thomas. Mel, thank you all for tuning in, sharing this, liking this, helping us get this out to as many individuals that we can.
All right, guys, we'll see you here same time next Monday.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.